Hello, hello, and a happy Friday to all. Marin Yellis, Mr. 5K, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you all have had a good week. I am thrilled to be here in the weekend, and we've got ourselves a rhythm game, so we're gonna have to get our rhythm on. Hi, Kappa. So, some interesting notes on this. It's an interesting rhythm game. I remember seeing a lot of the Hololive girls play through it. Well, I saw them playing it. I didn't actually watch too many of them. Lots of clips came out of it because they're adorable. I'm less adorable, but that's fine. It's interesting because it's a one-button rhythm game. It's all about, you know, using essentially just the timing of the beats to navigate. And though I was surprised to see it used for navigation because I think it's more of a one-option track once you're in the actual levels. But it's certainly interesting. We'll see how it goes. A couple things, though. The window is very small. I had to expand the window in stream because it's very small and it doesn't seem to have any options whatsoever. No options. So it's very small for me. On top of that, I can't also change the sound settings. So I was hoping, you know, we've got the audio responsive business going because it seems perfectly fitting for a rhythm game. But it doesn't seem to get loud enough to trigger the particle effects. So, such is life, I guess. Well, you know, honestly, I could turn on that particular particle effect. It shouldn't be too much of a burden on things. We'll see how much it goes, though, because this, as I mentioned, the game's a little bit odd because, you know, normally my hands would not really be up here because they'd be controlling, but it's like one button. So I guess I can actually have one of my hands up here to, I don't know, count out, and just use the other one, but I guess we'll see. But even the starting idle music, I'm kind of digging. It's got a nice, you know, a nice consistent beat to it. It's very driving, as they say. So, I also don't really know how long the game is. Probably not enormously long, but without, I don't do singing. Singing is not something I can do. I do whistling. Whistling is something I can do. Singing, I don't really do. There's a very, very small subset of songs that are sort of appropriately in my range and are kind of like, I don't know, I know them well enough to actually do something with it. Anyway, with this, why don't we get to getting? Let's see. Hey, oh, did I clicked away. All right, let's see. It's been a while since I played a rhythm game. It's probably going to be very difficult for me to talk while doing the rhythm because it's just freaking hard to focus on like that. Yeah, people can make levels. Oh, you're trapped in... You getting a lot of rain. We had some ridiculous rainstorms come through maybe last week. Oh, well, right. I had to cancel stream because of the flooding. It was ridiculous amounts of rain. All right. Do I go back? No, that's it. Okay, I guess that's just learn to do thing. All right. Straightforward. You know, that sucks. I like rain quite a bit, but that does suck when you're not somewhere that you can just be like comfortable and listen to the rain. Like I like doing that. Being stuck in a car in a roadway that's half like flooded is far less ideal. Straightforward. It's almost like a rhythm puzzle game, the way it's structured with these little, like, bite-sized little clips. Like, you know, stretches. I'm sure it'll get more complicated. All right, we're getting the rhythms down. It's almost like a percussion rhythm game, because it's not about like hitting all of the notes and doing all of this and that, like, you know, Guitar Hero or Rock Band or whatever. Though a Rock Band does have drums. It's all about just the rhythm, or you could say a rhythm section, I guess, because technically percussion is part of a rhythm section. But anyway. Ah, the snail slows you down. I mean, that makes sense. And now we're fast. All right, now we have like a whole actual song. I biffed it! Damn. We were doing so well. This is so much quicker. I botched. Yeah, I can turn up game sounds. Because as mentioned, the game has no settings. Let me turn that up a little bit. Freaking 95%. Damn you. What? I freaking look over here to my my stream statistics, and it has so helpfully informed me that I have -1 concurrent viewers. Thanks, YouTube. That's very, that makes a lot of sense. I can understand how I must have -1 viewer. How does that even happen? I'm so salty that I botched at 95. I can also see how this can be very satisfying when you get like solid runs in complicated portions. It's satisfying. I screwed it up. I was thinking it was the reverse rhythm. It was not the reverse rhythm. It was this one. It was fast, slow, not slow, fast. This starting run annoys me now the more that I have to do it. Like, yeah. Long straight line, I get it. There we go. Oh, shoot. That's really slow. Well, I did it. More volume. Okay, literally, this is literally all of the volume that I can provide. I guess that's not entirely true. Hold on. I can also shut off the compressor. Okay, hold on. Let's see how this goes. I'll wait for the... How's that audio? Hold on, what's this? Oh? What is this? This is not helpful. This is not helping at all. I was kind of hoping that maybe the options were hidden down there. All right, we got World 1 done. Am I just gonna be blue now? Is that what I just did to myself? I actually, like, permanently changed my color. That was not my intention, but that might be where we're at. I did. Whoops. Now we got piano. Getting that piano action in there. All right. Oh, we have a very quick... Hey, Exile. How's it going? Blue? What blue? I'm sure there are some people like crazy with this. We're just getting started. I'm sure, like, I know there's a DLC that makes it harder. I know there's there's the end of the game and the level editors. So, you know, I'm sure it gets wild. Oh, blue to be that makes sense. Yes. because I am all blue now. That would, yes. The connection is made. That's so slow. Oh. That's confusing. I can't believe I freaking... Oh, I jumped the gun by a beat. I'm so annoyed at myself. Yeah. Irritating. Slow. There we go. Much better. What I have to applaud this game simply because it's so like simple, not only in premise, right? But also in like graphics and stuff. To your point, Marion Yellows of the Magic Beats, it's just like, what is this in the background? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what's in the background. Correct, Exile. This is a one button rhythm game. Literally any button works, and the only thing you have to do is tap when when the next planet is in line with the next platform, I guess you could call it. That's all there is to it. Just tapping to the tempo. Well, the appropriate rhythm and the tempo. Very straightforward, but well executed. I'm a little bit salty that it doesn't get loud enough to trigger the particle effect. That one is faster. Right. Not the same thing. That's much harder. The fact that like visually those two turns look the same, that's quite a challenge to recognize that those are going to be very different outcomes and rhythms. That one's tough. That'll be hard to keep in mind. That's where things start getting much more complicated. Because the visual mapping of rhythms is very unusual being done this way. Yeah, that's hard. balls. I hit one early. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I did not miss that. That is a bold-faced lie. I call absolute shenanigans. The Home Depot song, to your point, Marion Yellis, is really funny to me because it's like no other jingle goes harder than that song for some reason. Just like they just went all out. I don't know who they got to make that song, but they put their whole heart and soul into that jingle. Okay, I like that rhythm in particular. For some reason, it's pleasing to me. This one, we'll see if it confuses things because it's backwards. Okay, yep. Gotta do that backwards. There we go. I don't like that level title. These tutorials are inadequate for what's coming. Forgive me. What a level title. Shoot. Whoa, yep, okay. This one is far more complicated. God, that's a weird rhythm. Ooh, that's weird. Okay. It feels lacking consistency. Okay, I sort of started to detect the rhythm there that they were doing. Okay, here we go. The real song. It's probably just the Home Depot song, but we'll find out. Well, it's fast. Oh, shoot. 42% though, that's pretty good. This very song, I remember keenly because there's a section of this. This is the rhythm that I've heard a lot in clips. Like Fubuki from the Hololive Girls. There's a clip of her running through this one, and they started to have to, like, you know, vocalize to try to track the rhythm that's happening. If I did that, I don't think it would help me at all. Shoot. I did notice that some of the bass in this song is apparently enough to trigger the particle effect. So nice. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Shoot, I was close. The checkpoint's nice. Got it. Boom. Yeah, all right. So some of the rhythms start making sense, I guess you could say. I have done a lot of music in my time. I don't really sing, but I have done a lot of music. So the rhythms start, you know, making sense after I've heard them a few times. Ah, we have 16th notes, apparently. Straightforward. Tresillos. What is the little weird gyro symbol we've got? Oh. It switches direction. Interesting. That's not triangles or thank you. That's very straightforward. Triangles or triplets. As odd as this is a depiction of things, it's actually introducing a lot of like actual music stuff, more so than most rhythm games, I think. Because they're like, oh, this is a 16th note. These triangles are triplets. Like, those are musical terminology that you can actually use for learning music. That's very interesting to me. All right, we're getting triplets are jazzy. That's getting to like a sort of jazzy feel. Or swing. I'm getting electro swing from this, actually. Although I was focusing, so I couldn't say anything. First try. Nice. Nice. Let's see. I probably won't play Hitman 3 next Friday, though I don't necessarily have any plans yet. I do have Hitman 3, I think somewhere. So it can certainly go on the list. It is something that I have not yet played at all, so it would be fitting. I guess we'll see, Marion Yellis. I'll put it on the list at the very least. Also, first try, one attempt. Can we just? I'm freaking great. Thank you very much. I'm great. One of my skills in music has always been sight reading, so apparently that still works. All right, what do we got? Skewed step. These are a little faster than 16ths. Hey, I don't need your patronizing statements. I am doing great. And I know it. Those are awkward timings with the on beat. Cliffhanger. Ooh. That's a quick turnaround on that last note. Also, can we talk about how the background here looks like 90s era arcade carpet? Can we talk about that? Hi, Mats. Welcome back. This makes me think of carpet in an arcade from the 90s. That's what this is. Oh boy, that's quick. Okay, I was not ready for how quick that was. Awkward. Very awkward. That last one is the weird one. Okay. That's still pretty weird. We're gonna have to make it through that. Oh, we're just straight into it. Ah, shoot. The train wheelie's off. Come back. God dang it. Nah. That one was my fault. Yeah, the music is really good. Shoot. So it's I think the music is particularly interesting to me in this because it feels so much less typical, I guess, for rhythm games. It's this interesting eclectic mix of styles. That it's just interesting, pleasant blend. I knew that one was freaking gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Those squashed loops. I botched it again. I wish I had a little more practice on the loops, because I don't quite remember that rhythm, and it's so late in the song that I'm not going to get a whole lot of practice. There, we got it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What time is it? It's approximately 7:40. I don't know if that's a reference, but it's approximately 7:40. All right. Oh, man. I think that's the first one I haven't had over 100% accuracy on. What a bummer. That's okay. What's next? You know, another thing that I just realized is sort of interesting in this about this game versus other rhythm games is it doesn't try to do the thing that like Rock Band or Guitar Hero always did, where it cuts the music out right when you miss notes. Since this is just you miss once and you're done, you get a coherent song at all times, right? Like you're not getting a mangled music while you're trying to play the rhythm game. You just get the song, and then if you screw up, you have to start over again. So I think that's reasonable. You know, I have heard of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it myself. That might be... I think I've seen people talk about it. I'm trying to think. There's so much weird stuff on the internet that sometimes I lose track of it. Good luck. Thank you. What a useful tutorial level title. Good luck. Ah, of course. so simple. Oh, shoot. Right. That's a right angle. I don't know what instrument that is supposed to be. It's very electronic. Inverse kinks. What is the song going to be? This is like, it's kind of interesting to get these little teasers of things that are coming in the song, because this time I'm like, I don't know what this is going to sound like. The other ones I got a style sense. I was like, oh, it'll probably be jazzy. It was swing, but it's similar. And I was like, this one I'm not really prepared for what this song is going to sound like. It's definitely some sort of a synth. Most of the other synth stuff has been emulating an instrument. This one might be a pure synth. It's vaguely organ-ish. It might be trying to be sort of an organ, but I mean, synths and organs are both, I don't know, technically like keyboard-like sounds, so they might be similar just by their very nature. Oh, wow, that was quick. That was much quicker than I was prepared for. Oh, I'm excited about this song. I think this song's going to be really good and right up my alley. This is I hear a lot of minor key going on, and if it is a synth organ, I do love me some like fast-paced, hard-hitting organ music. Organ is such an appreciated musical instrument for, like, you know, hard-hitting songs. None of that gospel stuff. Give me the real hard stuff with an organ. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited about this song now. Oh, come on. Yes, right into it. Perfect. Here we go. I'm excited. I see a checkpoint there. It's probably going to be a longer one. Shoot. Oh, that is going to be long. That was 25%. It's building. I can't wait for the drop. Shoot. I missed that last note. Damn it. Screwed it up. It's true, Marianne. The way all of the songs have to keep that consistent tempo does make it a little bit hypnotic. I kind of agree with you. It's that, like, metronome constant tick. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. I apparently noticed too much that upcoming, jagged line, and I was trying to remember what that rhythm was. And then I screwed this one up. I shouldn't be looking ahead that far. Shoot. I mentally had put an extra beat in there before it went quick. I screwed it up. That line, I wasn't... Okay. Hold on. They said that there's a practice mode here. Oh, there are settings. Hold on. I found settings. Well, isn't this exciting? Oh, this is gonna blow it up. Oh, it's huge. Oh, hold on. I can fix this. Come here, you. Heyo. We have a bigger screen for me. Fantastic. Okay. Can I also adjust the oh no, come back. Sound. Okay, it's already as loud as it can go. I can't make it any louder. Damn it. I was hoping I could make it louder, but there is no louder. Yeah, no worries, Matt. All right. Whoa. Now it's blinding me. It's so huge. I don't know if this is better or worse. I got so used to it. Okay, we're getting it. I was far more ready for that significant change. That rising into the turn. Unfortunate. There we go. Oh, that rotation did not do me any favors. That was awkward. Checkpoint. Creamy or crunchy peanut butter? I prefer creamy peanut butter myself. Also, I have to get caught up with a chat because this takes an entirely too large amount of my focus. Yeah, my font. Honestly, I wish I could have better font. I had font that I was happier with when I was streaming on Twitch. I just overall had a much better chat widget. But that chat widget doesn't work with YouTube, and so I'm much more constrained with the tools I have without like paying somebody, I think. Because you can kind of do whatever you want. You just have to make CSS for it. But there are a few free tools to just whack out some like very simple CSS for your chat, and that's kind of what I've done just to try to figure out to make sure I could like do it and get chat on screen. At some point I do want to improve this little widget guy down here. You know, interestingly, on the subject of peanut butter, I knew a guy online once who his mom worked for some sort of food distributor, and so he always had actually like 5-gallon drums, so you know, like the big paint buckets of Reese's peanut butter specifically, like out in his garage apparently. And so I always think of that whenever I think of peanut butter. It's just like tubs of a Reese's peanut butter specifically. Which I'm not sure if Reese's peanut butter is actually that like effective as a peanut butter because it's super sweet. I screwed that up. Shoot. That change of rhythm, I'm not ready for it when it happens. And the whole, like, one mistake and you're done is unfortunate. Shoot. I do notice that they don't seem to punish you for being early, So I think you might just be able to mash the key, like, ridiculously and make it through, but with terrible accuracy. Ah, shoot. I was close. I actually kind of wish this song went just a little bit harder. I like the build. I would be happy for it to build to something, like, more energetic, like, blah. I also got to stop trying to talk while I'm doing it, because there's absolutely no way I can actually do the rhythm and talk. I was trying, but they're like, oh boy, it makes it real hard. There we go. We got it. Nice. Ooh, are these new worlds that are opening to me? Apparently it is. What's this? World XF. World XC. Guest level. Oh wait, okay, hold on. Is that how we go? Oh, here we go. Okay. Guest levels, interesting. Oh, squirrely. Bass solo tangle. Oop, I didn't go fast enough. All right. Oh, whoa. I was not prepared for that to be that fast. Holy smokes. Whoa. Okay. I got it. Thank you. Whoa. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't jump directly into the bonus extra side levels. Good grief. Oh, I'll just miss the first note. Well, that's embarrassing. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna go to the other songs first. You know, when I can freely move around, what is going on here? Damn. Hey, Muse Dash. Muse Dash is a good game as well. Muse Dash is a lot harder to reliably not get screwed by copyright claims, unfortunately. There's a lot more, like, you know, just legit. What is... that's how we get down here. Not a lot more copyrighted music in Muse Dash. Twirly Serpentines. Okay. Straightforward. Oh, right. There's some quicks in there. All right. Inside squares, outside squares. It kind of makes me wonder. I assume that the music was made first, and then they made levels out of them. But some of it feels like they had like a pattern they wanted, and then they wrote songs to support it, which is kind of interesting to me that, you know, they would likely go that way and make something happen like that. And it feels very difficult to potentially like make a level first and then try to make a music out of it. I don't know if they did that, but it would be interesting. I should pay attention. Okay, that's a lot of quick. Oh, offbeat spins, that's the issue. Okay. Extravagant spins is the name of that. So extravagant. Okay, here we go. Spin to win. Shoot. Yep, that's the pattern that's probably going to give me the most trouble. Shoot. Every time. It's those, it's the S's after the weird spirally loops. That's the spiral S's into the S's, I guess. Do not care for them. I missed the last one. Bleh. Screwed it up. That one, I have no excuse. I just got distracted. I stopped focusing hard enough, honestly. Oh, man. I don't know what it is. I'm losing my focus. This is difficult for me to keep on for this extended period of time. Oh, man. Yeah, one of the issues I think I'm running into is that I don't love games in general that that knock you out with like one mistake and make you start over. That's generally not my favorite way of dealing with failure, I guess if you could say. It's not my favorite. It makes me, I don't know, like lose interest to some extent because I'm just like, okay, I don't want to keep starting over. I could, I guess, try to do some practice because I guess that's a thing that you just not lose. Oh, and it slowed. Oh, it practices sections. Okay, so that's not as helpful. I guess I can go section to section. Useful for when things get awry, like really awry, but I'm better off just kind of keeping getting better. Shoot. Hey, nice job on the V9 arms. Did you end up pulling a pendulum chain? Possibly one suggested from the Discord? Shoot. Pendulum chain node graph. Very nice. Very nice. I'm getting tired of the beginning of this song. I'm so upset. Things were going well. Upset. I am becoming more consistent, though. Damn it. I don't understand. I guess there's an off beat in there that I'm not leaving in. A rest, a very brief rest that I'm running over. I'm upset with myself. Gotta stretch out. Thanks for coming by, Mats. You have a good one. I'm so salty. Oh, I just wish there was a freaking checkpoint down there. I hate the beginning of this. Maybe I should... You know what? Maybe I should bail out and go to a different level and just... give myself something different to listen to before I go mad. Remember Skewed Steps? That is the sound that goes with that offbeat, that's for sure. Oh. Oh, okay. That was awkward. That's going to be a pain in the actual song, I know it. You know, they send you through the tutorials, and it's like, of course, simple. And then they put them all together in the songs, and you're like, not so simple. That stupid change direction located there. Rude. Okay. Square wave. Okay. Also, this is not a square wave. I have issue with the fact they've called this a square wave. It's not a square wave. That is all. It's a weird wonky angle wave. The sea serpent. Oh, jeez. Ooh, saxophone. I'm not gonna get along with this song. I do not. I already don't like these rhythms that they're putting together. I'm gonna have a bad time. The hexagons aren't bad. Jungle City. Wow, those are really quick. Okay. 9%. Oh, it's a longin'. Oh, I must not be. I'm putting a pause in there, I guess. That shouldn't be there. Nyah! I see all of the freaking unnecessary notes that I crammed in there. Yeah, that wasn't so good. God, da 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 da. That's that rhythm. Oh God, what an awkward rhythm. Oh, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Alright, hold on. I might need to practice this, honestly. Can I move? Oh, does it only go as far as I've gone? Alright, hold on. I gotta get further, I guess. That first part step. Oh, I'm so upset that I missed that. Oh God, that is that in reverse, but extremely awkward. Okay, fine. I get you. Oh, at least I got the. Oh, I got a checkpoint. Oh, thank God. I would have gone freaking crazy if I hadn't gotten that. Oh Lord. I got distracted by the fact that my line ends and I don't know where it goes. Okay, apparently it grows in front of you. Oh boy. Those weird steps. These rhythms are so awkward. God damn. Oh, that's quick. Well, screw me! No, that was quick enough. I demand restitution. No. Freaking. Oh, that tight turn makes me want to scream. Ah! Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late. Honestly, this one has been less time than the last one. The last one was possibly worse? Actually, maybe not. I might have died more on this one. The other one was more painful, though, because it was a slower song, and it was driving me slowly insane. This one is doing it much quicker. Balls. What the hell was that music? What? Oh, I'm so salty. It's starting to upset me how much it cuts the song, because I'm like, I kind of just want to hear the song now. You know, I know Os is like really big. I don't know if that's the right rhythm game for me. I do generally like rhythm games, although most of the time I like rhythm games with physical components. Like I like Rock Band, Guitar Hero, stuff like that. I wish I could find the taiko drum kit for the taiko rhythm game. Unfortunately, apparently I don't have access to the taiko rhythm game in general anymore. I guess it was on Xbox Game Pass and it got removed. So I no longer actually quote unquote own it, which is a shame. But also I don't have a drum kit, but I'd really like to have the drum kit. This is making me, like, clench my neck. So angry. So angry. Oh Lord, I need like, hold on, I need a palate cleanser. Give me some of this here water. Let me stretch my arm. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that's kind of my issue with the one mistake and you're done, is because you end up hearing the same thing over and over again, and it almost doesn't matter how good the song is when you just have to keep getting pummeled by it. And you're like, just please stop. Just leave me be. I screwed it up again. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, come on. That was fine. Don't give me that late nonsense. Ugh. My hands. It's slowly driving me insane. It's quickly driving me insane. Lordy! Lordy, lordy. Oh, man. It's those freaking transitions. Every time, it's the transitions that get you. It's getting to me. It's starting to get to me. I just want to finish this one. This one. I want to finish this one. I'm already at the checkpoint. I see. It's right there. It's those quick beats. Now I have to freaking transition again back to the other rhythm. Ugh. It's making me crazy. Oh, no. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Damn it. I'm not fast enough on those for some reason. I don't have the rhythm quite right. All right, hold on. Let me Where's the practice? I need to practice this portion, please. Yeah, because I need to remember. I need what the rhythm actually is for these. Is what da 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 da? Is that what it is? Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. That's what I'm trying to make it too straightforward, and I'm not putting the da 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 in there. Yeah, okay. Now I just have to actually, like, do that. I gotta get there first, too. Damn it, I got screwed up there. I saw it coming. No, I had it. Oh, I'm so sad. So sad. Damn it. I was just slow, like, that whole time. I just wasn't on the right tempo. Damn it! So freaking close. The exact same spot. I think the problem is that I was practicing at 90% speed, so my da-da-da-das are at 90% speed, which is not fast enough. Hold on. Let me actually go and practice that portion at the end. At 100. Oh, not 110. That's too much. Yeah, okay. That is, I think, the issue. I just... Yeah, I'm putting too much of a pause. One more time. All right, we just got to get there again. Let's go. Thank God. Whew. It was killing me. 63 attempts. Oh, Lord. I didn't want to go back in. Nope. Go back out. Freaking 63 attempts. That's too many damn attempts. Hold on, did I actually skip and not do this one? No, I did. I did that one. Okay, so I did all of the base game stuff, I guess. And it didn't start going awry until we started introducing the guest stuff. The menu song's a bop, right? Honestly, I wish, I don't know, I wish it was just a little more forgiving, in the way it handles failure. I don't like just cutting out the song, just like getting killed, like right out and you're just done. It's not my favorite way to do it, 'cause it drives me slowly insane. Like, I know there's a lot of people who like it that way, and good for them. But I don't think it's quite for me. It is a cool game, though. And apparently it's popular on YouTube, because I got a surprisingly high number of views for my hour and a half. Everybody wants to see people probably really good at the game, and I'm not really good, and I never will be. Because I can't be bothered to practice that much. It's too much. I can't be bothered. I ain't gonna do it. All right, so let's see. Let's loosen up a little bit. There's... So I do have some other rhythm games that I just had acquired. This one might be more my speed. Let's see. It's still in early access, which is not my favorite, but these ones have the benefit of being based on your music library, which of course helpful, especially in my case, because I have a bunch of Monster Cat music, which I know is good to stream. So that's a plus. Let me just turn the desktop audio back down, since I'd been messing around with that. Oh yeah, I'm sure all of the music is up on YouTube. Let me, I guess. Let me retitle this for rhythm games. Oh, that's a lot of extremely bright colors. Can you, Lord, can you like tone it back a little bit? Volumes and graphics detail. All right, there we go. All right, we can get motion blur off. You know what? Maybe I should not auto list this stream after it's done, just because who knows, something of these. I know you only see background. I'm trying to change some of the settings. I'm trying to get the settings to maybe not be quite as insane as it was. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of flashing. And you know that I mean that when it's me. I am flashing, and I still say there's a lot of flashing. No, not that. That's what we want. Alright, my dude, I'm gonna need you to relax just a little bit. However, this one does go hard enough to more consistently get this going, so we got that going for us. Okay. Right-click, right trigger to fold your ship and enable dark beam. Used to burn through shields, okay. No doubt many of you will listen to music streaming. Okay. Games in early access. Yep, of course. Thank you. For music streaming service. For music streaming service. Okay. I don't really need one. Okay, that's fine. I actually want you to pull music. Manage music. My music. Stream assets. Sound. Oops. Music. Monster cat. Can I not? Okay, hold on. Can I just... Okay, how do I add all of this? Okay, alright, that's... Well, that seems accurate to artists. right? Okay. Okay. Full tracks, 208. Yes, that is correct. All right, cool. Campaign. Create galaxy. Just my music. Local tracks only. Cool. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Fine, save. Okay, how... finish? There we go. There we go. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Choose starting planet on the outer rim. Difficulty 100%. Okay. Okay. I think we're getting there. Oh, you know what? I realized I did not change the technical game category I'm in. I'm in what? Beat Hazard 3? My thumbnail is now incorrect. Hold on, can I change? Let me just throw in my question mark thumb. All right, there we go. I'm now coinciding with reality. Oh, I've blown up. I told you. It's like ridiculous. Okay, so that is that button. That flashing is outrageous. I should probably put a warning in the title. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Flashing lights. Warning. Okay. We've done our due diligence. It really does get difficult to see. This is a good way to clear the frustration that the Dance of Song and the Dance of Fire and Ice has filled me with. I did the thing. Okay. Alien nanoclusters. I don't know what that's for. I played like Beat Hazard 2, and this one adds all kinds of campaign mechanics that I'm unfamiliar with. Okay. Let's see. Each track you complete contains a unique ship for that track. The ship is consistent, therefore friends will get the same ship if they played the same track. Spread the word if you discover a great ship. What do we get? Oh! Fruit ink. Stale. Bullet damage. DPS. Wit. More beams. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Sure. Let's see, where are my settings at? I'd like to... reduce the... I really just want to turn down specifically the menu volume. Oh well. Oh well, I guess. We're just gonna go hard all the time, apparently. I guess I need to go somewhere else? Okay. Travel there? Can I not travel any further? I'm like out of stuff here. Alright. Go to mothership. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see. So that goes back here. Oh. I can do stuff. Upgrade section? Hangar? Is that all I got? Oh, no, that's just random tracks. Add new section. Scrap storage? Fold drive? I cannot do that. Okay, I guess maybe I need to replay this level. Because I need more stuff, I think, so I can travel further. The issue is that I don't have many artists with more than one song on it, which makes it a little difficult to go from place to place here. Ah, shoot. All of the music is at least my hand-picked Monster Cat music, which I have been carefully collecting over time into my master list of what is now like 208 songs. Okay, so it looks like what I really need to be gathering are those blue crystals, because that's got the fold fuel. I want that. And, you know, possibly scrap as well. Although it looks like I might have all of the scrap that I can carry. Which means I would need to build more scrap container, I guess, on the mothership. Oh. I'm beating my old score, at least. Well, that was an enormous flare. Alright, so that has beaten my high score. Question is... more alien manifestors, which I still don't know what those do. shadow mission. I don't know what that means. Complete track, boss rush. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Ah, the planet is bright. Okay, that's really where I want to go. That one's got 9 planets. Can I travel? Can I travel? Select. Yeah, there we go. New planet. Okay, so let's add scrap storage. Add new section. So I would need all 150. Okay. How many fold crystals can I carry? 2,500. Okay. So I should be able to upgrade fold drive. Quickly trying to understand how this is working. Well, let's go ahead and make us. We'll hold off. Let's play the level. I'm not sure which level this is. What the heck song is this? Boy and the Beast. Whoa, it's bright. There's a lot going on screen compared to the music right now. Oh, that's bright as hell. Whoa. Alright, looks like we're getting actually a lot of fold drive fuel, which is good, because we're going to need it a lot. You know, it's kind of interesting because I can't say that the levels necessarily reflect the actual music that you put into it, but it does kind of remind me of like the old Monster Rancher games where you could use CDs to randomly generate monsters to have, because it's almost not, it's not really about the gameplay necessarily matching the music, just like it wasn't necessarily about the monster matching the disc that you used. It's like, one, you get to listen to the music, and the music is good, but it's kind of like that same, especially since you get a ship out of each song, where with Monster Rancher, you'd scour through your music CDs to be like, oh, what, maybe this one will give me the good thing that I want. What about this one? It's sort of that, like, same sense of the collect-a-thon of, like, can we get that, maybe this next song will have that killer ship in it, or monster in the case of Monster Rancher. It also gives you something to, you know, like, do while you listen to the music. An excuse. Which, of course, an excuse is useful for me, seeing as I haven't had any games that just work with the audio visualizer. This gives me an opportunity to do the thing. Although it is a little bit covering the screen. I guess I could move the screen a little bit up. Mom, today sucked, I'm not feeling great. Sadly, we're not playing this one, because this is a good song. I don't know what the alien nanoclusters are. What do we get? Strategic Comet Mark 5. Slower? No. Horror acceleration, but faster. With higher damage. I mean, I might as well take any ship we find. For now. How do I... Oh, there we go. Drive. Can we upgrade? Okay, so upgrading works, but it takes a lot more. Upgrade. Okay, so add section. Let's add a power generator. Well, actually, I should, yeah, add a power generator. So we were overrunning our power consumption. We don't like that. And then the fold drive we can upgrade. No, we can't. We need 100 scrap. Can we reach a new galaxy now? Well, sort of. We can. I really want to get over there, but we'll go over here first. Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? It out. Sell your soul. The problem is I don't remember almost any of the names for my music, so I'm like, I don't remember what this one is. Oh my lord, I'm so stupidly fast that I just run into things. Holy crap, that's bad. Too fast. Too fast. Too much. The ship is not viable. We're too damn fast. We can't do that. We're all over the damn place. Ah! That's a lot of projectiles coming my way. Keep all that out. Oh, those are cascade bombs that I'm picking up. I see. I don't use those enough. I should use them more often. Oh, that was close. Is that it? That's a much shorter song compared to some of the other ones. Give me a different ship. That one was no good. Wow, that's very high bullet damage. DPS is lower though. I don't think I like it. We're gonna... Oh, it's very small. Might as well take it. No, I don't want to switch to it, however. Ship hangar. Details. Give me that one. That one's better. Right, mothership. Can we fold engine? Can we upgrade this section now? We can. Upgrade. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Delete section. I like how we just wedge more sections in. This is going to be ridiculously long by the end of this. But that's kind of funny. So that costs... somewhere? We'll make it somewhere. Well, we can. It's still going the wrong direction. But that's fine. We'll turn around. Three, two, one. Kick some ass. I don't remember seeing that previously. Where's all the fold drive fuel? I need it. Whoa! Hold up. That was a lot of projectiles. I'm a little oh! No, it's cool. He's dead, not me. There's all the full fuel. Hold on. Why do they shoot so much more in this zone? What the heck? What the heck? Leave me alone. Okay. Whoa, rocks. Right, pretty good. Now what sort of ship will I get? A blistering perspective. Scorched Earth. Indiscriminate carnage. They're not kidding when they say Scorched Earth. These ships have a wide arc of fire. Excellent for ground control. Higher DPS. taking it and swap it to it. Oh, here we go.
To science for answers. But now science has opened the door to the unknown.
Okay, this one's got 4 songs in it. I've ended up making a weird galaxy because I have so many different artists with like a single song each. My scattershot collection of music. Doing weird things to my galaxy. I like this ship. Bullets everywhere. I am in favor of this. What? Yo. Nice. Whoa. I wish there wasn't so much debris that I think can't hurt me, but still looks like it's a problem. It's just kind of in my way. This truly is kind of the most fitting game for the model, though. I can't deny that this game is extremely fitting for me. Goes along with the channel aesthetic very well. Whoa, wow, whoa. I will say this is only vaguely a rhythm game. It doesn't really count as a rhythm game. Just a music-based game, I guess. More than anything. Oh well. so then there's 3 more albums within this system. I don't know what to call it. Why do I keep getting this song? Psy Electron, Warbringer Cartel, Annihilation. Most powerful ships on the market. Warbringer Cartel doesn't care about elegance, packed with weapon tech from around the galaxy. Wall of Death. Taking it. Sure, we can try it. Okay, so then travel. Okay, so within pool, we have more. What? Oh, wait, there might be actually 2 in this solar system. Why does this one have more difficulty options? What the heck? It's actually a turtle. Oh shit, I ran into some freaking rocks like an idiot. Like a dingus. Whoa. Guys, swirly. Oh, totally unrelated to what I'm doing now. I was just suddenly reminded that I finally heard back from the second, or I guess technically it was the first of the 2, but I concluded my conversations with the second first. So now this one feels like the second. The second artist that I'd been talking to about commissioning some art, finally heard back from them that they are going to still continue working on getting a art piece done, which is exciting. I had assumed they had given up on me like the first for the model being too hard, which, you know, fair. That is fair, but I'm excited to hear that they are going to try to do something as far as art goes. Maybe someday I will actually have an illustration of the model. We will see. Wouldn't that be nice? I know, right? It's just so hard to find anybody able or willing to draw this. This has not been going well. We got here. White rapier. Very fast. Sure. If I'm reading it correctly, it appears to be better. I cannot see. Thank you. Where's the other one? Ah, I see. It's a moon. Select. I can't freaking see. The bloom levels in this game are out of control. That's kind of the issue of everything we've got going on. Hold on, can I change? Oh, visual intensity. I can adjust it. Okay, we're gonna pull that into reasonable levels. We're gonna pull that down a little bit. I think it was out of control. What? Am I leaving damage behind me? Is that a thing I do with this ship? 'Cause I can't help but notice I'm leaving... Oh, sparkle behind. Ah, shoot, I ran into it like an idiot. I should use some of this scrap, because I think I'm capped on it. I should upgrade some of my components. that. This certainly is. It is also blinding in its own right. It is kind of absurdly blinding. What is this? More beams. I mean, does this matter? I mean, I have hangar space, so I might as well just take whatever they give me for now. Okay, let's do some upgrading. We upgrade. Oh, that only costs 20 scrap to upgrade. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Upgrade the power generator. Can we upgrade this as well? Yes, we can. Upgrade that. We have 4 over here at the night EP. Let's do this one first. I do really like the fact that they added the campaign mechanics to this. That was really lacking in Beat Hazard 2. It felt relatively flat. It was very arcade shooter, a decent way to waste some time while you were listening to music, but that was kind of the extent of it. Campaign mechanics does make this interesting, or at least more engaging, I should say. So I think they could have done more with ramping difficulty, like to give you a end goal, but that's okay. It can't be perfect. Oh yeah, this was the stream starting music last time. I just changed it. This ship is very wide. I guess that is kind of a risk. Oh, scrap. Boss. Easy. Whoa. Every once in a while. Blinding. Absolutely blinding lights. Ah, no, stop pushing. I want the multiplier. Rude. know what? It's been a while since I have played is a solid first-person shooter. It's a shame that it's interesting because it seems like anything that looks promising in that space right now is like a retro shooter. Apparently that's super in to be making, is this sort of like Doom-style retro shooters, because I've seen several of those. There's even a Warhammer 40K retro shooter coming out soon. Yeah, it's exactly the one. Like a Bolter or something. I don't remember. Boltcaster, Bolter, whatever they called it. I certainly of interest to me. I hope it's good. I just, broadly speaking, I feel like I need a good first-person shooter to play. And the environment has been dry on that front for a while. Oh, look at, we actually have 4 songs over here. Yeah, it's a real bummer. Well, and honestly, one of the biggest bummers is I am bummed at how Halo Infinite had kind of fallen flat. It's just like, I just stop trying to make games open world, please. Please. Every game does not need to be open world. Thank you very much. That is all. Yeah, that is true. PS3, and honestly, in the PS2 era stuff for RPGs, we need some of that back too. Honestly, this is liable to get me on the just the general rant about the gaming industry, that it has become so monopolized by the core, like, AAA studios, and they all suck so much ass that it's like, oh, come on, guys. Can we please do anything interesting whatsoever? And that's not to say that the indie scene is not trying desperately to accomplish something, because the indie scene is, in fact, trying desperately to accomplish something. And for the most part, they are. But, you know, I miss things like old Blizzard, where they had funding, but also passion. And now I don't know, I guess they don't have either, because they just make shit. It's just, I don't know. The gaming landscape just is not what it once was, and that's a bummer. Baldur's Gate 3 certainly is promising. I have not played Valheim. Is Valheim still in early access? That was one of the games that I'd been avoiding because it seemed cool and potentially promising, but has or had been in early access for so long that I didn't really want to jump into it while in early access, because it's one of those things that's like, I will play it for a while and then get bored of it and then never come back as it continues to add things, and then I'll just be like, oh, well, I got to play half a game for a long time, and that was cool, I guess, instead of like a real game. Oh, shoot. Asshole came out of nowhere. Yeah, I should look back into Valheim. Well, and honestly, that is strongly one of my complaints with early access. Honestly, like Valheim, I feel like really exemplifies it in that it comes out into early access and there is enthusiasm, because I remember lots of people playing Valheim and it being like pretty popular, lots of people streaming it. It was you know, it was popular, it was big, it was like all over the place, it had the hype, but it was an early access, so it wasn't a finished game, and I don't really want to play stuff that's not finished games anymore, because I don't know, I'm tired of playing freaking half games. But by the time they finish the game anymore, all of the hype is gone. So it's like, you know, who will play? You know, it's like, who will play with me? Who's out there still interested in Valheim, because it has theoretically been out for like a couple years, even though it has not released, or it had released recently. I don't recall. I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious if it's still in early access. Valheim. It is still in early access. I knew it. I freaking hate early access. I think early access is one of the worst things that has happened to gaming. And I think that's fine. I just, like, there are better ways to do it, and that seems like a reasonable way to do it. But there's really no way to get around the issue of, like, shared enthusiasm behind a game, right? Like, there's like the hype that comes with a game that gets people talking about it, interested in it, involved in it. And early access just stretches that enthusiasm to the breaking point, right? And so I feel like a really good counterexample, and it may not totally be fair because it's Elden Ring that I'm going to bring up. And Elden Ring was, you know, like a phenomenon and was huge and hugely anticipated. But it was also bigger than FromSoft ever could have predicted. And that's because of the timing element of... honestly, I think part of it is because people are so tired of the way early access stuff works, and so many games are released now in just such a terrible state. And to have a game that's like, hey, it's a finished game, it's like 90% bug-free in a meaningful sense, and like there was a degree of shared enthusiasm, right? It came out, it was a finished game, everybody was excited about it, and it turned into, you know, like, you couldn't turn around on the internet without running headlong into an Elden Ring meme or whatever, right? And I think that's to the benefit of not only the people selling the game. I feel like those sorts of enthusiastic touchstones are missing in the gaming landscape broadly. Because I feel like it used to be, those used to be the midnight releases, right? Back in the times when people actually walk their happy asses out of their houses to go get a new game. It was the you know, midnight release. You're like, it was an event. You go and you're like, yeah, this is exciting. We're all gonna freaking get this game. We're gonna stay up late, irresponsibly late. We're all gonna do, like, we in the gaming landscape are sharing in an experience of enthusiasm. And I feel like those sorts of opportunities have been almost forcibly removed from the gaming landscape, be it through the implementation of the early access stuff, every game company sucking ass at releasing new games, so they're just broke to shit. That certainly hasn't helped. Generally, the fact that nobody goes to game stores anymore, right? Like, you just download it, which objectively more convenient, but like, I don't know, there are the community impacts, if you will, right? And it's a shame. And it's a shame that like early access games do that. I want games to come out that everybody can be excited about, and then those games be worth the excitement that everybody had about them. That's what I want. And just, it so seldom happens. But nice job finishing Elden Ring. It is, in fact, so damn good. Yes, games as a service also. Fortunately on the sort of games as a service, or at least the extreme side of games as a service, simply like failed, essentially. In the last several years, the main pushers of that, which are like Squaresoft, like EA and stuff, the main ones trying to make those games work failed because they sucked at it. They just kept trying to make expensive, shitty games into live services, and nobody wanted them, and also they would release them, and then they would be terrible, and then they would have to fix them, and then they would never actually add the live service thing. Like, it just was a terrible game that they tried to fix and failed. So I'm hopeful that they're going to stop doing that, like, entirely. That's my hope. Because I feel like there was like this run of really obvious failures on that front, and then there was at least a few remarkable successes of just normal-ass good games, like God of War, Elden Ring. You know, those games that came out were never intended to be games as a service, and people just bought them, and people liked them a lot, which was a very good direct contrast to all of the really terrible ones like The Avengers, and I mean, the older, like, almost the one that kicked off the whole trend of games as a service going under was, like, Anthem, right? Which I will mark Anthem as a particular disappointment to me, because I thought it had a great deal of promise and it was cool, but they sucked at it. So that was unfortunate. But, like, that kind of kicked off this time period of just destroying games as a service and nobody wanting them. So much money was just thrown into pits because they just were so determined to make games as a service a thing, and they were not good, and they spent a bunch of money and nobody gave the money back. So I'm hoping that there was enough of that maybe they'll just quit. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. The thing is, like, I'm running out of game companies to, like, cheer for, quite frankly. Like, yeah, all of the old greats are, like, on the way out. BioWare, I mean, that one's doesn't even feel like their fault, at least. They just kind of got hosed. But then there's freaking Blizzard, who cannot do anything right and just are abject failures at everything. Freaking Overwatch 2 comes to mind. I didn't even really like Overwatch, but I can certainly observe them destroying themselves. So, you know, good job there. You know, there was the whole Diablo Immortal thing. They're just doing stupid shit. And honestly, even Squaresoft, you know, used to be such a big power player in Final Fantasy, but like their Final Fantasy is at least something worth keeping an eye on. But Squaresoft as the broad publisher, they're pretty freaking scummy. They were like real into pushing NFTs, trying to get, you know, play to earn shit in their stuff like real hard and just like doubling down. It's like, just make fun games, you assholes. You have one job. And so it's like Squaresoft also on my shit list. I mean, Activision and EA, let's be honest, they were never on the good list, and they have continued to be terrible. Bethesda continues to be unable to make a game correctly. Like, I don't know if Bethesda's necessarily terrible, like from a moral standpoint, but boy, do they just make shitty stuff. So I mean, there's that. But honestly, like, FromSoft has rapidly risen to the ranks of like what I see as having been great about like the old. Oh yeah, Ubisoft also terrible. Ubisoft is both morally terrible and unable to make a decent game because they just have been making the same game for like 3 decades now. 3? I guess maybe 2 decades. They made Assassin's Creed, and then they never stopped making the same Assassin's Creed game. Just over and over and over again. Sometimes they put guns in the Assassin's Creed game, but it's still the same Assassin's Creed game. But anyway, FromSoft, I feel like, is actually one of the few game companies that are on the bigger side that I feel has some of that heart that I feel like old game makers used to. Cause like, I know a lot of people sort of argue back and forth about whether games should have an easier toggle or whatever for FromSoft games. However, honestly, like, regardless of your stance on that, I simply kind of appreciate having a game company that, like, has a meaningful vision for their game and just makes that game, right? Like, that game is not for everyone, and that's too bad. But I really just am happy to see a game company that's actually passionate about the games they make, right? I appreciate that about From Software. And it's interesting to see From Software really, like, elevating and becoming a major player because they have been around for a long time. I mean, they made PS1 Armored Core games, but they never got the same the draw, right? Like, they were never huge successes. They were always very niche. And so it's certainly interesting to see them sort of... Well, honestly, I feel like niche is in because there are so many very blasé games that are so samey, like the Infinity Assassin's Creed with whatever skin happens to go on it, right? Like, people are tired of games like that.
And it's kind of just nice to see somebody making a passion project or a niche game that they have a vision for. And so I think that's one of the things that is helping elevate From Software, which is great. I do agree that Capcom has also generally been making pretty good games while also generally keeping their heads down from being complete assholes. So good on Capcom. Yeah, exactly. A game with some freaking personality. And, you know, maybe that personality is an unfortunate argument about should it be easier, but at least it's got some personality. Like, Jesus. Oh, that's got high DPS. I'll take it. I'll get in it. But yeah, Capcom's been doing pretty good. It's nice to see Monster Hunter getting a lot more prevalence in the West. That's nice to see. I can't think of any very notable Sega game that I've played recently. I probably have, but it's not springing to mind like the other ones that, like, jump directly into, like, what's a Capcom game? Like, right, like Devil May Cry, you know, Monster Hunter. Sega, I just think of Sonic, but the Sonic games have been a roller coaster of okay and not so good. So I'm like, but I know they publish a lot of other stuff, so I can't quite remember what all they've been about. Wait, hold on, cancel. Let me upgrade the old mothership. Yeah, I got a lot of scrap. Let's go ahead and upgrade the engine. We upgraded a second time? No, we cannot. Oh, okay, yeah, fair. I have not played the RPG Yakuza games, and I have not gotten as into Persona. Persona just, which I guess to be fair is one of the reasons that I have been less enthused about, I guess, recent RPG stuff, because a lot of it has been Persona, and I haven't been as engaged with Persona. It's not quite my cup of tea, but I won't deny that they've been seemingly good games. They're just not to my liking. So I have nothing against the Persona games. I just get tired of playing them, essentially. The Yakuza games in general are absolutely standouts as far as games with personality go. I have only played a little bit of a few Yakuza games, but they're so damn funny. Like, they are good games. They harken back to the times when, like, some games just existed because they were fun, and that's it. And it's like, oh, boy, that's refreshing. That's true. That Persona 5. Sometimes it's hard to remember how long ago some of these games have come out and then been re-released like 4 times. So that one I will also give a bit of a chastisement to as well towards current trends in the gaming industry, which is just re-releasing old games a lot of times. Like, not even just once, like 3 or 4 times. Looking at you, Skyrim. Screw you. But that's a whole other thing. The only exception I will give is I am okay to see games that were exclusives get re-releases on PC. They want to freaking put Bloodborne on PC, I will be all over it. Sony, looking at you. Get on it. But the Last of Us, another excellent example. Jesus. I can't believe how fast they turned that around to re-release it again. Freaking like, it just came out. It just came out. And then they were like, you know what? I think we can make a shit ton of money on Last of Us. We'll just keep doing it. Thanks, guys. Cool. Yeah, I'm certainly intrigued to see what comes of Final Fantasy 16. I have really not been paying too much attention to it, but I'm at least hopeful that it will be something engaging with maybe a little bit of character. But you know, we'll see. Hopefully, it is accomplished with a bit better direction than 15 was. Because I think 15 was fine, but there was clearly two different directions that happened for that game midway through. And it made it a little bit of a mess. So I'm hoping that 16 is going to hold up a little better. Well, and hopefully they learn their lessons with the weird attempt at making it like super mixed media, because I don't think that got executed all that well. Which honestly is a bit of a shame, because so we just recently played Quantum Break on the channel. I don't know if you saw that, but I thought Quantum Break was such a like intriguing and like breath of fresh air as far as games go, because it did I guess you could sort of call it mixed media, simply because they had the whole live action full on like TV recorded episodes in the game, which I just thought was like extremely fun. And I'm just thinking about if they had done that for Final Fantasy 15, instead of trying to be like, oh yeah, we made an anime, you'll have to go find it. We made a movie, you'll have to go find it. They technically connect to the game in different parts of the game, like go watch the movie, it's the prequel. Go watch the anime, it's between acts 4 and 5 or whatever, right? Like, if they had instead just slapped that crap on the disc, like, so you're playing Final Fantasy 15 and it just, you know, you get whole ass like half-hour segments of anime in the game to like watch what the characters are doing, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. But instead, they tried to, like, cram it in other places, which just made it all confusing and weird. So I'm hoping that some of the pitfalls of 15 was because of that, and hopefully they have learned their lesson not to do that, which will presumably leave 16 in a better position to just be a good game. But we will see. Honestly, I'm just kind of like grasping at straws for games to be excited about, because there's just not all that much going on. It's like, I'm all about Armored Core 6, and then I'm just trying to hold out hope for some of these games to be decent. I have somehow just ended up on indie game Twitter, so I constantly have like indie game stuff coming into my feed, which has been very helpful to discover sort of upcoming indie games, which I appreciate. However, they do have a tendency to be like far out. Like when you see them on Twitter, it's like, oh yeah, it'll come out eventually. Like, okay, cool. I'll put that on my wish list, I guess, and forget about it and come back to it in 3 years. Thanks. But there's cool stuff in there. We just gotta wait them out. What did you think of Jedi Survivor? I saw a lot of discourse about it not being good, but also not, I guess, enough discourse around Jedi Survivor being bad to be confident that it was bad, if that makes sense. And Tears of the Dawn, or Tears of the Kingdom, rather, is Tears of the Kingdom. It's everywhere. It doesn't as particularly interest me, which is a shame, but... Cult of the Lamb I should probably pick up, because I'll have to find that on sale, because Cult of the Lamb definitely looked fun. How do I get over there? I literally can't fly that far. I can't travel that far. I just can't fly over there. I guess I'll have to go back here. Oh, hold on, travel. Here. Here. No, I cannot travel that far. Okay. Yeah, my observation of Tears of the Kingdom is that it seems cool and interesting and whatever. It also seems to be a pretty logical extension of Breath of the Wild. However, Breath of the Wild felt like a significant departure from what makes Zelda games, in my mind, Zelda games. And so I feel like I wasn't that keen on Breath of the Wild. I didn't think it was really the way I would want to see the Zelda franchise moving. So like, I just don't really care about Tears of the Kingdom. If you like Breath of the Wild, it seems to be a pretty logical extension that just like improves in a lot of ways, and that's great for the people who liked that. But it's like, okay, and kind of like to what you just point out, Axel. It's like, yeah, it's like I'm kind of tired of literally everything being open world. Like, can we please just go back to making good games where you're going from like point A to point Z and having an exciting time throughout that? Or at the very least, I would like to see open worlds be more like the open world that Elden Ring accomplished, which was a far, far more engaging open world. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, it was a cool experiment. That's not like unheard of in the Zelda franchise. They really have done a lot of interesting various experiments in Zelda, right? There was like Spirit Tracks, which was pretty wild. I'm trying to think of some of the other, wonkier Zelda games. But yeah, like I want it to go back to, what was like Ocarina of Time, as just like, going through those engaging dungeons and then going to the next engaging dungeon, and they just haven't, I don't know, they're just like, why can't, where are we going? I want to, oh, I can't travel that far. All right, I guess we're gonna have to make a stop off here. Travel, why am I struggling to travel? Oh, that's also out of range. Okay, fine. Okay, hold on. Maybe we cancel. Maybe we go to the mothership. Can I upgrade? The full drive is maximum upgrades. Well, can I add another one? No, not with what I have. All right, fine. Could be. I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, it's possible. We're just old, but at the very least, I think it is a reasonable indictment of the game industry that as an industry, and I don't think anybody would ever like disagree with this assertion, that it as an industry chases trends too damn hard. Like, if one game accomplishes something interesting, every other game for the next 10 years is that game again. And I wish they would stop doing that. Because right now, open worlds are the things that are in every damn game. And I think it's great and awesome and fine that open world games exist for the people who want open world games. But could maybe not every game be that? Could we spread out what we've got going on just a little bit? And again, of course, indie developers are filling those gaps, but it's unfortunate that the big games are all the same. That's what's really kind of annoying. But yeah, the sort of abandonment of well, yeah, and that's I guess valid. Like, that's the thing about open world games, right? Is I think part of the issue is not that they're open world. It's a very particular type of open world that has become the thing. Because I do not have a problem with Elden Ring and the Elden Ring's open world. I have more of an issue with Breath of the Wild is actually an excellent example. Breath of the Wild's open world, and I have an issue with things like Assassin's Creed's open world. And they're similar, but a little different. Breath of the Wild's open world, I have an issue because, like many other open worlds, it essentially just took a big land space, just modified the height map via a Perlin noise to make it hilly, and then they just were like, there you go, assholes, there's your open world. And then they just dotted enemy outposts, and they dotted shrines, and they dotted Koroks, and then they dropped like 4 interesting dungeons, and that was it. They called it a goddamn day. And so that's frustrating that, like, that's one of the main ways that open world games get accomplished. Like, that's annoying. And then there's, of course, the Assassin's Creed one, where it's just like, here's 500,000 collectibles. That's interesting to search for, right? So just go search for them. And, like, that's the open world. Those are not interesting means of accomplishing open worlds, and that's commonly the open worlds. So that... Hello, face? You good? Yes, I am aware that calling it a dungeon is generous. I will say, Exile, it obviously, yeah, it is personal preference that 2D games aren't necessarily your thing. I will say, I think that with sort of some of the very recent improvements in things like Unreal Engine 5, Unity becoming far more, like, meaningful in engine, I do think that indie devs are becoming vastly more capable of accomplishing 3D games, and they are very much becoming a thing. I feel like there has been a spike in interesting 3D games that I have, like, specifically been starting to keep my eye on that are coming. And again, maybe it's because I'm on freaking indie dev Twitter at this point for some reason, that they just, like, scroll through my feed and I'm just like, well, all right, I'll keep an eye on that. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll keep an eye on that. You know, like, I'm just kind of collecting them. But there are far more. I just, like, 2 days ago, it came across my feed and it was immediately interesting to me because it's, like, my favorite type of game, is that they were putting together, like, a co-op PvE sort of a looter shooter-ish style space game, which included, like, first-person shooter and the ability to go from, you know, in a ship to outer space and, like, piloting the ship. So the whole, like, essentially what Star Citizen is attempting to accomplish on, like, a mega scale, this game was trying to accomplish on a much smaller scale. But, you know, full 3D, you know, space combat, co-op PvE, I was like, you have my attention. That's for damn sure. And so that's, like, that very promising. Valheim, yeah, another good example. Except then, of course, we come back to, right, like, the pitfall of landing in early access. But that's, you know, I guess we gotta take an L somewhere, right? Can't always be perfect. We just gotta cope with our issues somehow. Yeah, like, there's that. If you have not looked up Outpost, I think that one is coming 2024. I believe it had, for a while, been labeled as coming 2023, but I think it has been moved to saying coming soon 2024. You should definitely look up Outpost, because Outpost looks sick, because it's like a first-person shooter, like, wave sort of defense. Except you have an outpost that you're defending, and, like, you have to build fortifications, which include, like, enormous howitzers, and you can call down mech support and, like, pilot the mech. And it is 1,000% inspired by the Zion fight in The Matrix Reloaded, because the enemies are like the flying squid AI things. It's essentially that you're dealing with in the Outpost, which looks freaking awesome. I've been tracking that game for like a year now that I saw it and put it immediately in my wish list, and it looks extremely awesome. I really hope that one pans out, because it looks super cool. So it's the things like that I'm like, okay, there's hope for the industry, and it's all in the freaking indie scene. Yeah, there's like I guess there's like resource gathering that you've got to try to do during the day to get your outpost fortified, and then at night you have to deal with the waves of like AI coming for your outpost, and like the defenses you can set up look absolutely like. Somebody started making that game and was just like, what would be the coolest thing we can do? And then they were like, is it cool? We will add it to the game. So I'm very looking forward to that. Then there was another little one that I just came across recently. Let me pull it up. I just added it to my wish list. That looks kind of cool. It looks a little like Nier Automata in styling, not necessarily, of course, in gameplay, but there's like a VA proxy is what it is. And it looks pretty cool. It actually, in the actual graphics design, it looks very much like Risk of Rain 2. So like that 3D style with like sort of like flat colors and like that outlining that they've got. It's a little bit like that. But you play as a robot, you're fighting other robots. It looks like it's kind of doing the open world thing, but I've seen some pretty interesting screenshots of like the environments you can be in, which looks pretty interesting to explore. Like they had a screenshot of like being on the bottom of like some kind of crazy a megalopolis sort of thing. So like it's a suspended city above you and you can just see the underside of like mega structures and you're just like hanging out down there. It looked very cool. So that one ended up on my wish list as well. Also 3D. That one has no release date. It's just coming soon. Who knows? Who knows? How are my resources now? Can I make it to... Can I make it... over... there? How? How do I get there? Damn you, you're so far away. I need to go over there. Alright, time to refuel again. This game would be a lot easier if I had more albums with more songs than just one. But that's my fault, I guess.
Beat hazard.
Blinding. Thought I had blown up, but it wasn't. Sometimes it's hard to tell who is blowing up, me or them. Seem to catch up on my multiplier with my previous run of this level. Oh no, I'm like way behind. I don't think I'm going to beat my score. Oh well. mostly just want fuel anyway.
What? Shoot. Oh, you know, I will say though, on the subject of RPGs, I will give credit to Fuga, and of course Fuga 2, which I'm currently now playing through Fuga 2. I like those. Those are some unique, interesting ones that have come out recently. They're not huge, but I do like those as RPGs go. They have been standouts to me. Really like the first one, and it seems like they have resolved like any quality of life issues I had with the first with the second, so now I'm just like extremely pleased and just playing through. Would recommend. Okay, can I get to this one over here now? You gotta be kidding me! I don't know if I can get here if I go over there. Okay, hold on. Can we... Okay, mothership. Can we upgrade? Or I guess actually add another volt drive. That's what we're gonna have to do. Chained echoes. I have to remind myself what that one is. Chained echoes. I did not. I feel like I took note when this was released, and then I sort of lost track of it. Yeah, because it was just December. I take it you played it. What did you think? Did you like it? I'll just add that to my wish list to keep track of it. Because boy, does that have that classic sprite feel. Kappa, if you were commenting about the desire for some sprite-based RPGs, there you go. Chained Echoes is definitely it. Made by one guy. I can't believe this rash of games that have been happening where it's like, made by one guy, and you're like, who? Where are these one guys, man? Like, Jesus. These unbelievable one guys. Alright, well, you know, I'll have to keep my eye on it. Alright, we gotta play this again so I can get fuel.
Oh, come on. Damn you, rock.
That's the one annoying thing about this game, is because the amount that you fire is based on the level of the music at the time. So if there's like a lull in the music, I'm like, I need to shoot the rock, please. It's just like, nope, you don't get to shoot things right now. No music happening. Like, ah. But really, it's just an interactive music visualizer. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to... Oh, no. I was trying to beat my old score. I was doing all right, but the combo's starting to get away from me. I don't know how I got the combo so damn high on that one run. But it's freaking high, and I can't catch up. I'm closer this time. I'm still like 20 behind somehow. Remarkable. Close, but I'm still behind. Oh, plus 10, I need that. I'm still unbelievable. Well, I'm close. I ended up close on the score. This is something. A couple extra points by killing those guys. Oh well. I tried. Oh wait, did I beat it? Maybe I did. I don't know what all these alien nano clusters are for. I just seem to keep collecting them. Okay, can I please make it to the place that I've been trying to get to since I started? I can. Just in time for me to wrap stream up soon. I've got to at least play one over here.
Which one is this? Oh, that's right. These are some of the most recent ones I've added to the list. I finally stumbled across the epic electro music in Monster Cat. I finally stumbled across it. I wish Monster Cat had I don't know, just like a more robust search or categorization or tagging tool to find like music similar to something that you're like, oh, I like this. Can I have more that's like this? And it's very difficult. You have to do some crazy connecting of like, okay, well, what about, you know, what genre does it claim to be? Okay, what else is here? Okay, well, what about what is the artist? Okay, let's look at the artist and the albums. What about other genres that this artist do? That's kind of it's like, I just want songs like this. Is that so much to ask? Although, the sort of algorithmic suggestions are also problematic in their own way. So I notice YouTube Music can be pretty shitty in the way it suggests music. Because I feel like there's like musical black holes in a way in YouTube Music. Because if you like certain stuff, it will suggest things like that, but then it gets too aggressive in suggesting music like that, and then it'll just stop suggesting things that are even a remote departure, and then you're like, okay, now you've gone too far. I do want some other things, please. Nobody is doing it quite perfect. Well, and to be fair, Monster Cat has absolutely no degree of algorithmic suggestion. That's not the way it's structured and how it works. So that's fine. That's not their fault. That's just a conscious choice they have made, and you know that's fine. Oh man, I just wish they had made a slightly different choice in some ways. That's really what it comes down to. Cut that out. It died. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll get a new ship. Hadn't done a new one in a while. I forgot about that. Exiled Ambush Mark II. You can't dodge light speed. Bullet speed is higher? Sure. Switch. Okay. I think that is enough for stream today. Didn't really intend to make it all the way to 4 hours, but here we are. I got distracted doing other things. I could not have done 4 hours of the Dance of Ice and Fire, man. That one was brutal.
All right. Anyway, thanks for coming and hanging out. It was a bit of an odd one, I guess, like musical Friday, more than Triday Friday, but that's okay. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be back for Fuga 2. Now, then we will be continuing our child soldier orphan adventures, which is pretty grim, but you know, that's what we're doing, so there's nothing you can do about it. Turn around. Yeah, so I hope everybody has a good night, a good weekend, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit. Just close your eyes.